I'm Emily Cappiello of the Gourmet Insider, and I'm here to show you a drink that should be in everybody's repertoire, the classic margarita. The classic margarita is super simple to make, really flavorful, something that you can make by yourself, you can make for friends, but it's definitely something that any home mixologist really should know how to make. I like to start with fresh limes because the better your citrus is, the better your drink is going to taste. So to do a regular margarita, I'm gonna start with 1 fresh lime. And I have this throwaway glass here so that I can get the lime juice out of it without having to put it directly into my shaker. So I put my lime face down in my juicer. Just give it a nice good squeeze. And then I'm going to do the same for the other half. So I've got my lime juice, fresh lime juice, all squeezed, ready to go. So I'm going to use a tequila blanco. I like to use a white tequila because I prefer the look of it at the end, but you can use whatever you prefer. Got my shaker. Fill it with ice before we get started. Everyone really loves a cold margarita on a hot day. It's just one of those things that is a go-to. And even better, if you don't want to make a classic margarita, there's 2 very easy variations that you can do by replacing your triple sec. You can do a grande margarita and do it with Grand Marnier, or you can do a raspberry margarita and use Chambord instead. So now I'm going to start building my cocktail. I have a True Branch jigger, which is 1 ounce on one side and ½ ounce on the other. So I'm going to start with ½ ounce of the fresh lime juice that we just squeezed. Pop it in there. And then it's time for the triple sec. I'm gonna use 1 ounce of that. So we're gonna use 1½ ounces. I have Espinita white tequila. Like I said, I just like a clear margarita or semi-clear margarita, but you can use whichever tequila you prefer. So now I have everything in my shaker and I'm gonna get ready to shake. Again, you're gonna wanna shake it until it's cold to the touch. That's when you know that your drink is pretty ready. And I'm already frosted, so you know that's gonna be delicious inside. Before I pour, I'm gonna garnish my glass. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of that lime to go around the rim, the one that we juiced before. And then here I have some smoked Himalayan salt. You can use whatever salt you like. Some people like big flaky sea salt. I've used Pinot Noir salt. I've used juniper salt. So I'm just gonna rim my glass with that salt, and then I'm gonna get ready to pour. So if you really wanna take an extra step to make this glass even more beautiful than it already is, I have this Hammerstall bar knife. It just cuts the fruit really, really well. Just take the end off of your lime. Give it a good slice. So now you have a really beautiful looking wedge. Slice 1 little cut so it has enough to just sit right on the rim of that glass. And there you go, a classic margarita with a little bit of smoked Himalayan sea salt. Cheers.